Hey, I'm Whompus. I'm a DJ from Newcastle, New South Wales. That's such a good question, actually. That's a hard question. Music arranged in a tasteful fashion. I was like, oh, listen to that. I was a COVID DJ, actually. Oh, that's a hard one. I didn't ask for this. I got put on the lineup by surprise and didn't even realize it until my name was on the poster.
So are you part of the Newey bass crew?
Yeah, so I was part of the Newey bass crew at its first inception with Aaron and Carl and a couple of other friends there. That's pretty much it, but thank you so much for taking the time to interview me, man. It means a lot.
Hello everybody from Melt. This is Bush Culture Interviews. Brother, please introduce yourself for the viewers who may not know you.
Hey, I'm Whompus. I'm a DJ from Newcastle, New South Wales.
What does Whompus mean and how did this name come about?
That's such a good question, actually. So I was not stuck with, but I had an old DJ name that I got kind of sick of having to spell for everyone all the time. And I came up with the concept of Whompus. I spent a few months just thinking about what a name should be, and that kind of name just kind of came to me. And then I did a little bit of a dig online and realized that there was nobody with that name, and I was like, that will do me just great. And it also really suits the style of music that I play, because it's weird, wompy bass music.
And so what was the DJ name before that it was difficult to spell?
It was Nervillian. Which is just an old gamer tag from like Xbox days from when I was like an early teenager.
So what kind of bass music do you play?
Oh, that's a hard question. Almost everything that falls under the bass umbrella, but predominantly grimy 140 and left field bass.
And how long have you been playing bass music, let's say, or DJing in general?
So I was a COVID DJ, actually, so I started doing this in 2020 because a couple of mates of mine started doing it as well, and I was just kind of watching them do it, and I was like, hey, I want to give that a go, and I got gifted a little DDJ 400 set of decks off a friend, and I started on Serato, and it became an obsession within hours. Like, within hours, I was just spending my entire days doing nothing but mix music.
So, which artists inspire you currently the most?
I like that question heaps. So, at the moment, the most, I think, probably Fervor. I think he's just massive in bass music at the moment. That dude has managed to nail down the sweet spot between what you would call like a mainstream pop sound and actual deep underground bass music. But the first kind of people that inspired me were probably Detox Unit predominantly. Like I found that dude by accident before I even started mixing music, and he just makes some of the most insanely unique sounds that I've ever heard come out of production. So he definitely inspired me with, and he inspired me with DJ style as well. Like a lot of what I do is very much, I build a couple of songs of start with a bit small and then build to 3 or 4 songs, and then I kind of bring it all the way back, and that unintentionally came from a mix that I heard from him called, it's one of the best mix names I've ever heard. It's music arranged in a tasteful fashion. And I'm like, that is a class, and that's what got me to listen to it. Just music arranged in a tasteful fashion. I was like, oh, listen to that.
And have you tried producing? I
have, actually. So I've got one release of my own, which is a remix of a track by a guy called Word in the US. It's a banana boat flip. It's a flip of a flip, so I flipped his flip, and I've got that out at the moment on SoundCloud, and I've got a couple more in the works at the moment.
And so what's next? What are your goals? What's the plan for in music?
Oh, that's a hard one. Definitely more production is the biggest plan. I've got a little bit of a goal set for next year. I want to get one of my own tracks made personally. So I've got one in the works at the moment. I want to get that polished up and ready to release next year. But I kind of want to work on just doing some remixes that I'd kind of thought about for a few years. There's like just cheesy cartoon, adult cartoon remixes. There's like the Archer. I'd love to do a remix of the Archer theme. Like, I think it's a fun track. It would be very hard, but I'd love to try it. And I'd love to try doing a remix of Gravity Falls as well, which I think is just a stupid cartoon, but it's a lot of fun. I think it'd be great to do a remix of.
And how did you get involved in this event?
So I am friends with one of the DJs that's on the lineup, and this is a wild one actually. I didn't ask for this. I got put on the lineup by surprise and didn't even realize until my name was on the poster. And you gotta love that, right? Like, you're good enough that you're getting booked without even being asked. But also, I'd like to be asked.
And so how are you finding the party?
Oh, mate, this is such a good event. Like, there's such a broad diversity of music. It makes me really happy to see this many different genres kind of come together and create a night for so many different people to kind of come and be a part of. It's such a good vibe inside. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy that like Ollie's managed to turn this around into what it is. I'm so happy for him.
So are you part of the Nui bass crew?
Yeah, so I was part of the Nui bass crew at its first inception with Aaron and Carl and a couple of other friends there. We kind of started that as a bit of a thing because one, it was a little bit difficult to get booked in Newcastle playing bass music. Newcastle is very much a psy, prog, and techno scene. A little bit of house as well, but it's mostly dominated by four on the floor music. And Aaron and Carl came up with this concept that we start our own crew and we start putting on bass music events that predominantly focused on dubstep and drum and bass. I was just kind of lucky that I was around at the same time that all this idea came about, and we started it from there, and we're into nearly 4 years now, and we've come a pretty long way. So I'm really, really happy with the progress that Nui Bass Crew's made.
That's what I mostly associate Newcastle with, the bass music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You've done it well, guys.
Thank you so much, because like we've tried very hard to bring this up to a point where people are going out for the purpose of going to bass music instead of just going out because they want to go out.
Well, brother, thank you very much for sitting down with me. Anything else you would like to add or to this interview?
No, that's pretty much it, but thank you so much for taking the time to interview me, man. It means a lot.
Oh, thank you. And I've seen your name quite a lot on different lineups, so congratulations and going well for you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've surprisingly to myself, I've become pretty prolific in the past few months, and it makes me very happy because, as I said, like bass music wasn't the biggest thing when I first started doing this thing, and it's really good to see it kind of gaining traction over the years now.
All the best to you. Best wishes.
Thanks very much, man.
Thanks everyone for watching, and subscribe and like.
Can't go anywhere those, they're not mine. Sorry, dude.